So today we are with the founder of Snapp Connor PR. This is Cheryl Snapp Connor, and we're going to talk about how do you feel about business partners? Does it make sense to bring someone on? When is the right time? And the floor is yours.
Okay. Well, in all, I am very much in favor of partnerships and partners. I think that it is risky to go into a co-founder situation too soon. So if you've got an idea, maybe you have that working relationship. It is a good one and is worth pursuing. I hear more bad stories than good ones. Here's an example. Somebody who was a person's best friend for 18 years seemed to make perfect sense and make a great co-founder and great business partner. Well, soon came to find out that this person was not as effective in business as a friend, was out secretly pitching other investors that the idea was his and he was running with it separately under a different company name. It ruined the company's ability to get funded. And then when the fellow actually vetted this partner, found out he'd done that 3 other times.
Oh, wow.
Recently even. So you don't want to get into something like that, or remember that once you're in a co-founder situation or a partner situation, you're partnered with not only that person, but their spouse as well. And that could be good or bad. You want to factor that into the equation. Or that over time, the dynamic is less ideal than it was at the start.
Okay.
And in fact, a very, very wise business counselor told me one time, business combinations are most magic for a period of 3 to 5 years.
Mm-hmm.
Some go forever, but if they do, and if they stay magic, it's because everyone was willing to shake up the pot and just say, okay, now that we're at this stage, are the right people in the right chairs with the right things to motivate them, and basically have a new starting point that makes sense and invigorates everyone again from that standpoint.
That's tough to be, I think, humble in that scenario, because I think everyone thinks, well, I brought so much value, but there's, as you grow a company, there are very, very different stages that I know that as Tiny Torch continues to grow, I've got strength in some areas and like being raw and organic, but being as polished as I need to be. I'm just like, for example, I'm not the right person to send out an email. I'll always find a spelling error after I send it.
Too late. Well, I think the best partnerships I'm involved in and have been involved in, generally, they're ideal because you know it, and they're producing ideal results. And in fact, some of the very best ones, there isn't even paper between us because there doesn't need to be. That you just know through experience that with certain people, you will always together make certain that it's making sense. You can evolve it when you need to. Nobody's going to feel unhappy. That is actually a better justification for a partnership than, well, I put in the first funds, so this means, and this means, and this means, and then there are expectations not being met.
Got it. So I'm going to ask you like a couple of yes or no questions. And you can only answer yes or no. At this point in your career, would you do business with a family member?
No.
Okay. At this point in your career, would you do business with a friend?
Yes.
And then what would constitute, because I've done business with friends, and I feel like everything became very business and the personal like magic behind that friendship was lost.
I would do business with a friend if the friendship grew out of the business partnership.
Okay.
So the business beauty
But what if
was
they were a
evident
friend first and you said, hey,
No.
I'm going to do new business?
Friend first, I wouldn't.
Got it.
Because the magic is based on a different set of dynamics.
Well, perfect. Well, thank you so much for sharing your ideas on what makes a good partnership. And again, join us again tomorrow for the last video in this series on marketing and how to start a company. So thank you so much.